Yeah, I'm a ghetto white gay male. And that means I don't agree with a lot of the Me Too movement. I think you can take it too far. When you say somebody's dating at work and he's just as culpable as somebody raping people. You know, Kevin Spacey being a handsy drunk is just as bad as Harvey Weinstein raping 16, 18 people. That to me is dumb. And I also know that, as a gay male, a lot of Muslims, wouldn't want to talk to me. I also know, as somebody with a nasty sense of humor, a lot of the bleeding heart liberals, wouldn't like me. Wouldn't like the fact that, I'll talk about beating a child's ass because too many kids freaking deserve it. That while I believe in a lot of things, I also believe in right for people to own guns. And common sense measures, many of which are conservative. So, what we have happening here is we have 65% of the country pissed off at the current leadership. But this 65% can't unite. And we have 35% of the country. The groups make up 17, 18%. And they go along two lines. The big business and the God country. And these groups actually don't have that much carryover. The one thing that they believe in is that the Democrats aren't speaking for them. So, they go ahead and they vote wholly Republican. Besides that, there ain't much carryover between the big business and the country people, except for their willingness to work together with the other group. So, we have 35% of the country willing to work together. 65% of the country pissed off but not willing to work together. And essentially, because of that, we have a tyranny. We have a country that doesn't work for a majority of the people. And here's the question. What the hell are we going to do about it? Because the way I look at it is if you're a Muslim, you got to be damn scared about President Trump. You got to be damn scared about the Republican agenda. And as a gay male, I know something. I seen the last really, really conservative agenda in the 80s. I saw violence for gay males go way up. So I know that if this stuff is allowed to fester, it's going to affect me. I know that if they start separating people, start jailing people, start doing dumb shit, first comes the gays, first comes the Muslims, then comes the Mexicans, then comes the blacks, then comes the gays. And the women, right after they get rid of all gay rights, and probably before Because as soon as they strike down gay marriage, what's going to be next? You're going to lose your reproductive rights, your right to an abortion. And then there comes a majority of Republicans are even against birth control. So you won't even have a right to take a damn pill. Your only right will be to be barefoot and pregnant. That is where this country is heading. But everybody who's angry at the current leadership is so freaking absolved in their own issues that they can't even see it. Because I will tell anyone, I will tell that Muslim man, if you can't respect me as a gay man, respect me as the enemy of your enemy. Because I know for a fact once they curtail your rights, they're coming after mine. And you ladies who's fought so hard, you better be damn sure, because once they come after my rights, they're coming after yours. And all of these people sitting on the damn sidelines, it's about time you stepped up to the plate. Because I was saying that it's not too late. And this is something I believe. It takes about 30 years for tyranny to take hold, for it to become the norm. And after it starts to take hold, what normally happens in the first few years is if people don't stand up and fight, their kids and their grandkids face worse lives. And the only way to reverse tyranny is to fill the streets with blood. I believe that. I believe that those who would subvert your rights, you've got to make them think twice. You've got to be willing to die. And maybe even be willing to kill. But we are a ways from that. First, you've got to be willing to look at the enemy and your enemy and say, hey, we're in this together. To put aside petty self-interest. To quit crying, quit being so damn politically correct. You know what? I will offend you. But my jokes, my beliefs aren't near as offensive as the beliefs of the Republican ladies who would have you earning less, who would take away your right to choose, your right to even pick up a pill. Yeah, it's not near as offensive. So we've got to start choosing which route we're going to take. And we've got to come together and not let this tyranny take hold. And if we don't, we get the kind of government we deserve. Alright, be cool, be safe.